Welcome to the Meal Planner Pro Recipe plugin, a professional grade recipe plugin for food bloggers. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to use the plugin to add a recipe to one of your posts. So here I am at the WordPress dashboard. I'm going to hover over Posts and I'm going to click Add New. For convenience in this tutorial, I have my recipe already written up in a text document. This isn't necessary, but it could make things easier for you as well. I also have a picture of the recipe saved on my desktop. So I'm going to start by copying the title of the recipe and putting it into the WordPress post. I'm also going to add an image of the recipe at the top. And below that, I'm going to put all of the description of the recipe that isn't part of the recipe itself. All of this so far is identical to how you would normally be using WordPress, even for a post that had no recipe in it. So I have my title, my image, and my text. Now I'd like to add the recipe itself. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is click on the image I've added and click the little pencil. I need to grab this URL of the image. I'm going to need it later. So this is now highlighted, and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to close this again. Okay, now that I have that, I'm ready to add the recipe. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and place my cursor where I want the recipe to appear. Once the cursor is where I want the recipe to appear, I'm going to click on the Meal Planner Pro recipe icon. That is now going to come up. It autofills the recipe title based on your post title. If you need to change this though, you can do that. Now I'm going to paste in the recipe image, which I copied. That is now there. Okay, so now I need to grab the ingredients and the instructions. So I'm going to take the ingredients from my Word document here. Note that I'm not selecting the word ingredients that's already going to appear. I just want the list of ingredients, one per line. Now I'm going to go down to instructions, and I'm going to grab these instructions. Now this is pasted in here. The important thing to note about this though is that it is going to automatically number your instructions, so you don't want to also have numbers in here. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm just going to have one set of instructions per new line. Okay, now that this is done, I could add my recipe now, but I do also get the option to add further detail if I want to. So I'm going to click on More Options, and I can fill out a bunch of different fields here, depending on what information I have. I'm just going to fill out a couple of them. I can see I have here the prep time, the cook time, and the total time, so I'm going to put that in. Prep time is 0 hours and 5 minutes. Cook time is 0 hours and 15 minutes, and it's going to automatically calculate the total time at 20 minutes, although I can edit this field if I need to. The only other piece of information I have for this recipe is the yield, which is 4 people, so I'm going to put 4 in there. I can fill out other fields if I want, but for now I'm going to click Add Recipe. I can now see that a recipe placeholder has been put here. So I'm ready to publish my post. I'm going to do that. And now let's take a look at how it looks on the site. I'm going to click View Post, and we can see we've got our title, our image, and if I scroll down we have the recipe itself formatted down here. We have the instructions, ingredients, the picture, prep time, all of these special fields we put in here. And we also get the ability to use the Save button and the Print button. It's formatted for SEO, as well as a host of other features and benefits I'll be talking about more in the next video.